Well, today the mountains of East Tennessee. I'm going to start over. Today the mountains of East Tennessee feel a little quieter. Dolly Parton died today at age 80. A girl that came from a poor family in the mountains of Tennessee went on to become one of the most recognizable voices, songwriters, and personalities in America. But Dolly was always more than the rhinestones in her big hair and big music and, well, big other things. She always seemed ashamed of where she came from. No, she didn't. She celebrated it. I've had the opportunity to spend some time in Dolly Country myself. I visited Pigeon Forge. I've been all around the places where her name, her story, and her influence seem to be everywhere, and experienced that part of East Tennessee where the mountains themselves help kind of explain the Dolly story and the things that she told. When you visit those mountains, songs like Coat of Many Colors hit differently. You can look up into those hollers and imagine families making do with what they had. And you can imagine how somebody could come home with very little and still grow up surrounded by stories of faith, music, family, and determination. Dolly carried those mountains with her. She'd walk onto some of the biggest, let me start over. She could walk onto some of the biggest stages in the world, stand under millions of dollars of lights, wearing enough rhinestones to signal passing aircraft, and somehow still sound like somebody you might have been sitting next to on a front porch, shelling pee. And that was her magic. She touched a lot of people. Her career stretched across generations. She gave us songs including Jolene, 9 to 5, Coat of Many Colors, and I'll Always Love You. I remember the 9 to 5. I was a child when that movie and song came out. She became a movie star, a businesswoman, and a philanthropist. Through her Imagination Library, she also put books into the hands of millions of children. And then there's Dollywood. Lots of celebrities have their names attached to things. Dolly helped build something that became an identity and the economy of her home region. She never forgot East Tennessee. And that may be what I respect most about her. She traveled the world, became famous, and wealthy beyond imagine. But she never forgot the little place that she came from. Now, folks who know Tick Bite NC know that I spend a lot of time talking about small communities, forgotten places, old bridges, civilizations that have existed here in eastern North Carolina, like the Tuscarora, that are completely gone, little creeks, and family stories that might otherwise disappear. Dolly Parton understood those places too. Little places can produce mighty big story. Today, Dolly's story comes to an end, but the music doesn't. Somewhere tonight, somebody will play Jolene. Somebody will hear Coat of Many Colors and think about their own childhood. Somebody will sing 9 to 5, and there'll always be somebody singing I Will Always Love You. And then, of course, there'll be mountains in the stream. Maybe that's about the best farewell a songwriter could ever receive, would be somebody enjoying their music on into the future. From the mountains of eastern Tennessee to the creeks and little communities of eastern North Carolina. Farewell, Dolly, you touched me. And thanks for the music. Thanks for the laughs. And most of all, thanks for remembering where you came from and for reminding the rest of us that there's absolutely nothing wrong with being proud of a little place that made you. Rest easy, Dolly Parton, 1946 to 2026.